Now, I'm going to ask everyone the same question. Name of your club, the number. It's always challenging for the ones that have more numbers than 3. And then I'm going to ask how many years you've been in Toastmasters, and then it's up to me. And then I ask that you pass the mic to the next person, go to the back of the line, and we'll continue until we're through. So, first up.
I'm Steve Miller from North Country Toastmasters in Glens Falls, New York, number 6295. I've been a Toastmaster for 15 months.
We're not done. Okay, now it seems that you've given us a lot of stories, so it's certainly, stories come a lot with your family, so, but you're a letter carrier by profession. I would like to hear what has been the most memorable story that you've had being a letter carrier.
Do you want it humorous, or would you like it serious?
I just want a minute.
That's what my wife said. Okay. One early winter morning, I noticed that my homebound customer hadn't been out. The food delivery person hadn't come, the paper hadn't been picked up, and nobody had visited, yet the door was locked. I went around the house, knocked on the windows, and knew something was wrong. I went to the neighbors, who called her family, who couldn't get a hold of her. They came, unlocked the door, and she had severe pneumonia and was very close to death. They came and with the ambulance and the police, and they claimed that I saved her life.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do any more and take away from that. That's pretty impressive. So I would like to thank you and present you with this certificate of appreciation. Thank you, Steve.
Vinnie Monsonis from Thames River Club, 7135.
Now, it says here that you seem to have no notable accomplishments or things that inspire you. I've got to believe driving does. But it says that you do woodworking. So I would like to hear about your greatest accomplishment with woodworking.
Oh, okay, thanks. I've had a few. The best thing I've built has been a pub shed. So we actually had an old shed, not an old shed, but a new shed that we bought. And then I finished the interior, building a bar and all the shelving and putting the floor. It was a lot of work, a lot of fun.
What do you accomplish? What do you do with it?
We drank in it.
And is that where you become, which driver do you become?
It's the non-driving driver.
Oh, that was the
It's 75 feet from my back door.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank you for participating, and I give you this certificate of participation, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
My name is Philip Pape. I'm proud to be a fellow club member with our tabletop winner, Jennifer Mighty, at Talk It Up Toastmasters 8045 in Windsor, Connecticut, and I've been a member since late 2011, so that's 4 years.
They really do enjoy it. I don't have to remind them. What inspires him the most is a blank slate. I'm not giving that to you tonight because we could go on for a long time. But one of the things that intrigued me here is playing jazz saxophone. What level do you play, and have you ever gone out and actually entertained in clubs?
Sure, yeah. I went to an arts high school in Miami when I was in high school. And then I just kept doing it, I would say semi-professionally. So when I met my wife, we actually got set up because a fellow band member's girlfriend worked with my wife. And if it hadn't been for that semi-profession, I would have not been here today.
That was a question, because oftentimes music can tend to relax you. Is that something that you choose to do because you seem to have quite a lot of interests, hobbies, and this looks like the one thing that might have given you some peace.
Yeah, it's the one thing that since the time I was 10 I could do confidently in front of an audience, very much unlike what public speaking was for all those years until I joined Toastmasters.
Well, I think it's paid off.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Wes Holds. I am in 1 State Street Toastmasters in Hartford, Connecticut. That's number 6616. I've been a member for 4 years.
I personally think if you wore that in 6th grade, you might have had a shot.
I didn't know how to tie these in 6th grade.
Now, it says here that what inspires you is nature, but then your favorite quote is, "Fake it till you make it," and I don't see nature being fake, so
That is very true, yes.
how do you get that? Two ends of the, so talk about fake it till you make it. What have you faked the most and actually succeeded?
Do I really have to answer that?
That's maybe part of the show.
Fake it till I make it is definitely my mantra. I do that at work all the time. I don't work with anybody in here, right? Good. You didn't hear that. But my night job is I'm an actor. So my life is faking it on stage every night.
Wow, very impressive. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Steve Sheppard, Greenwich Toastmasters, number 1372822. So we are a very new club and very excited about that.
I want somebody to check the number. Okay, we know golf is one of those hobbies that you like, but this really, really got me, your quote. And I am glad that you didn't act on it before you got here tonight, because your favorite quote is, "Life is worth leaving." Was that a typo, or?
So that was a typo. I think that might have been the other contestant, right? I don't know if that was one quote. No, life is worth living. Right? It's worth living, not leaving. Right? So I'm not suicidal. Wait a minute, let me check my list. No, I'm good. Just want everybody to know. No, life is worth living, but that's how I roll.
I wasn't quite sure if you had too many couples you went out with. Golf and music, what are some of your favorite genres in music?
My favorite genre of music is everything. I was a DJ down in Middletown, WESU. You put it on the film on your FM dial. So I love all types of genres.
Does it surprise you why these people are standing up here with some of their talents and professions? So, thank you so much for participating.
Tony Santorino, Eagle Toastmasters, Club 3161, Wallingford, Connecticut.
You know I was going to attack this, because he added a few extra things that he didn't have on his first round with things that interest him. Raising 2 young women, and I was curious if that was a wife department or if it was actually kids. Were they... Would you like to elaborate about those 2 young women?
Yes. So at the last contest, the forum said, what was my biggest accomplishment? And it was blank, and then I realized that not only was getting here was probably my biggest accomplishment, but bigger than that was raising 2 beautiful young women that are out in the world doing some wonderful things.
And when it says here that what inspires you are people that are in the arena. Please elaborate on what is in the arena.
Oh, sure. Has anybody ever read the poem, The Arena, by Teddy Roosevelt? I love that poem. And when I think about Toastmasters, I think everybody here is in the arena. We're all here doing something. We're either giving speeches, evaluating, making this contest happen, helping other people. We're not just sitting back being critics, but we're actually involved, getting muddy and dirty and fighting the fight. So that's what inspires me.
Well, thank you. I think you were in the arena tonight. Thank you, certificate of participation.
Can you ask the next gentleman how many ums I said? Oh, excuse me.
You had the mic.
Artist Magnus out of Danbury, Connecticut. And I'm sure somebody in the back will correct me if I get the number wrong, but I think it's 875053.
Yeah.
Your accomplishments, again, see that you've fallen in the same pattern. You must be standing next to Tony. Married with 2 awesome little boys. Now, usually stories come, most of our stories come from our children. What is one memorable story that you can think of before 12 about those boys?
Sure. So, I will tell this one really quickly. My youngest son just turned 4 last weekend, and he is a huge superhero fan. And when he knew that I was coming here to compete, he wanted me to have something from him because he was going to support me. So, although many of you, especially those in the back, may not know it right now, I currently have on socks from The Flash. And hopefully, they brought me some good luck.
You are really proof that we do everything for our children. Thank you.